What's up, guys? Welcome to One Whole Week in the Van, or actually one whole week in a day. But yeah, I'm just kind of chilling out in this like baseball field area, just waiting for a buddy to wake up. Remember before how I had mentioned I'm a little broke? Well, I had sold him my the mini fridge I originally had, and I'm just waiting for him to get up so I could collect that money so I can get some gas and actually drive around. I wanted to kind of go over a few more things in the van, a few new things that have happened, like the solar panels and such, and just show those to you guys. I'm sorry for the people that, like to follow, like, van life YouTubers or whatever, that like to follow it for the van build itself. I don't really like filming during that time. I'd rather just, like, help out or do what I can, or just, like, work on the project at hand instead of trying to worry about filming it and stuff. And there's so many good van builds out there already to give you guys a great idea of what to do. So if that's ever the case, I'll just link them down below. But for me, I just wanted to focus on working, basically. So yeah, I think I'll finally show off a bit of the storage and how my bed works currently. So this is the little latch that we made to help hold up the bed frame, and then I just have like the storage down here. This is where I keep my clothes at, so I just have a couple things in there, a pair of pants, got some like socks down here. Earlier before I had them over there because I just threw them after I picked up some socks from where I'm storing all my actual stuff at. This is just like some cat toys. I don't really know if I'm going to keep any of that stuff, but I have it. This held Game Boy games, but I don't really use it anymore. It just happens to be in the van still. This is the TV that I have that eventually I think will get mounted right here, or originally the plan was to put it up right here, but that might be a better spot. I don't know. We'll see. Some more insulation that I'm going to be putting on the walls and the ceiling here soon. This is actually kind of funny. This is like a whole... the wind closed the door. We'll just take these down for a minute then. Yeah, some natural light. There we go. But yeah, this is actually kind of funny. I work at a car dealership. I do detail work, and part of that job is to go through like the used cars that are trade-ins and stuff. Check this out. So we got the rubber gloves, goggles, apron, mask. Is anyone down to cook some meth with me? Could probably make some real money. But yeah, my buddy Nick and I, we had found 2 of those in the trunk of a car. Obviously they were either up to no good, or they were about to do some sort of chemical work, basically. So whatever, I have that because I thought it might actually come in handy for some of the, like, whenever I'm spraying on the insulation on the roof and stuff, that little, whatever, the ventilation thingy, the mask, that could come in handy sometime. But that's whatever. I just wanted to show that real quick. And then I just have like plates and bowls. I typically just slide them out in between here. And what I'm thinking in the future a little bit, once like everything is really in place, I kind of want to cut out like a section from like here to here, or something like that, so I can slide my my clothes out easier instead of having to lift this up, because this is actually very heavy. And whenever Steve and I were building it, he was warning me about how heavy it was going to be, and he's right. It is very, very heavy. So sometimes I'm like I want to change clothes or get something out, and I'm just like, I don't really want to right now. So sometimes it makes me not do what I should do, and I just want to be able to slide things in and out, but also still have the storage and the option to lift it up. So that might be a thing in the future. But yeah, put that down. I got the fan going right now, and this thing works great. I got it pulling air out at the moment, just to kind of keep things fresh in here. I don't know, for anyone that's looking into getting some sort of ventilation system for your van, the Fantastic Vent really does come in handy. I know a lot of other van dwellers that do the YouTube thing or just whatever, I know that they have it as well. That's how I heard about it, so I checked it out, and it's pretty good for the price. I think I might have gotten gypped because I've seen other people that have like a remote, and mine didn't come with a remote, so I don't know. Maybe mine's just the cheaper brand or whatever. I don't know, but I didn't get a remote with mine. And then there's this plastic part that goes on, like that slides into these little cracks, and it just basically just makes it look flush and makes it look like it's supposed to be there after you install everything. And that thing is shit. That thing is super cheap. It cracks, it breaks. I don't even know where mine is. I think it might still be at the house over at my buddy Brad's place. He's the guy that helped me install it. I think it might be over at his place still. I don't know. I don't have it. So, but other than that, I mean, it works great. So if this is a type of lifestyle you're interested in, I'd definitely recommend doing that and trying to get the fan installed as soon as possible, because you're going to need it. Another great installment that actually worked out really well. Let me put this back up. This was something that I wanted to have happen, but I wasn't sure if they'd be able to. But this is the little frame for my litter box here. This thing fits pretty much perfectly inside there, and then we're gonna have, you know, I'm gonna put things up around the sides, and on the top will be another shelf just like this one pretty much. So I have extra counter space, and you know, other things will eventually form around that, I'm sure. But basically this holds onto the cat bed, or the litter box really well, and it's really snug, so you actually have to kind of like squeeze it out of there, which is great, so it doesn't slide around or anything. And I can keep a little scoop inside the side, and then I also have a place for shoes or whatever I store down there. But the best part about it, is that the door still opens. So it swings out, holds everything real nice, so I can still use that door if I want to. And that, you know, Melissa had even mentioned, like, it might come in handy, like, you know, as another little place to just put stuff whenever I'm camping out or whatever's going on. What is he doing? Up the tree, of course. You know! That's my cat. But yeah, there's that, and then eventually I think I'm gonna also try to attach this little scratching post up here so he can kind of get up there and start to scratch instead of scratching up my seats like he likes to do. So, you know, have his little scratching post, and then there's some room in between here, which I don't know how much I'll actually have to work with, but I might put my backpack there even though it's kind of full. For the time being, I usually just slide, you know, that's some of my like bathroom stuff, you know, toothpaste and whatnot. Slide that back there, just this little extra space. Might end up filling it in one of these days, but for now I just kind of like how it is. Then, as you can see, this is kind of how I do laundry right now. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't really like doing the laundry that way because it kind of gets in the way, but I mean, it works, and you know, it's available space, so whatever. But now for the real reason why you guys are even watching this video, probably. The solar panels. So this is the setup I got. I'll link it down below. It's an Amazon purchase that I got. It's like it actually comes with everything you need to get them started. But this is what I got going on over here, and I'm sorry that I don't know all this stuff. I'm still learning my electrics and everything. But yeah, the solar panel kit comes with this inverter right here, which it's really nice, and then this little like readout that lets me know what's going on. It's telling me right now, you know, like the solar panels are actually charging, and it's a pretty cloudy day out, so I mean, they do really, really well. But again, I'm still learning that type of stuff, so you're gonna have to forgive me on that. I will say one thing about this though. This thing beeps whenever the battery gets too low or something. I don't really know how that works, but when I plug in my little heater, sometimes whenever it's like firing up, it'll start going crazy and beeping, and then if I switch it over to like a low setting, it seems to do okay, but that only lasts for so long, and then once it, you know, depletes this battery or starts to get low, it just starts freaking out, and I gotta turn it off. So gonna have to figure that out. The plan in the future is to get 2 deep cycle batteries to run through there, and then also connect it to like the alternator or whatever. So that way whenever I drive the van, it will charge the batteries and it'll actually store power instead of just being there. So that's what I've been told, and that's what I'd like to have happen, but you know, money and stuff. But for the time being, I'm feeling pretty lucky because I got that battery for free from work, and then Steve gave me this fuse, which is really nice, and then Brad has another one that's just like that, so he's going to give me a backup fuse just in case anything ever happens to this one, or when it eventually just goes out. But yeah, those are the solar panels. You know, nothing too special, nothing really to show off, just that's what they look like. So yeah, guys, that's what's been going on. A couple changes here and there. Solar panels are finally in, so that's definitely coming in handy. I love having an extra battery to run my stuff back here. Like I can have the fan going now, so that's great. All things you should definitely look into if you are deciding to do something like this. The whole reason why I'm like saying I'm broke right now is because I wanted to make sure I had the solar panels in as soon as possible, and have like everything going, because that would just make life easier, and just for me, yeah, it's making my life nicer. But I also worry about my cat a lot. I don't want it to be like, you know, it's been really cold so far, but what if like a really hot day shows up? Because I'm in Illinois, so who knows? It could be 70 one day, and then it could be like 20 degrees the next day. So if a hot day were to come around, I want to make sure that he's safe and he has, or that he's as comfortable as possible. But yeah, as for like the first, you know, full week living in the van, not bad. I'll say this, my days seem a whole lot longer because I wake up earlier and I go to sleep later. But it's been really nice. I really enjoy this lifestyle. This fits me pretty much perfectly. And it's only going to get better from here, because just the more money I get, the more I can build on this van, and the more I can make it into a nice little home for myself. I knew that the first, you know, month or two were going to be pretty difficult because I'm just going to be kind of bumming it for a while. But as far as bumming it goes, I'm doing really good. So thank you guys to who's ever subscribed so far, and maybe future subscribers. I'm now very, very happy because I've made it past this first week, and I like doing these like daily vlog kind of things, or semi-daily vlogs, but I have other videos that I want to do, and now that the weather's kind of starting to come around, I want to get into those. Those videos basically are just, you know, more taking one topic and like focusing on that and talking just about that topic. And it's not all going to be van related, but it'll be mostly van related. But a lot of it's just personal, like why am I doing this? Why am I in the van? What did I do before the van? You know, just little things about my life to kind of let you know who I am. Because the van life is sweet, and it's something that people are definitely interested in, and I'm seeing more and more people getting interested. I've followed like 5 or 6 channels that are all fairly new, just like mine, that have all started up within like the last like month or two, that are all doing the exact same thing I'm doing. So I think that is awesome, just how much the community is kind of starting to grow, you know, YouTube wise. But then people have been doing this van life thing for years, and you know, we would just call them crazy, or that, you know, like, oh, they're just a hobo living in their van or whatever. Oh, speaking of the word hobo, shout out to my my ginger bearded brother, High Dollar Hobo. You should go check out his channel. He's one of the guys I'm talking about. He just started his channel as well, and he's working on his van, and I give him major props because he's really doing all the work on his van, like building it, and he shows, like, you know, the building stages. So if you're interested in that, go follow his channel for sure. You know, I'd rather just kind of show you what's going on and just let you know who I am and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, it's really cool stuff, and I'm just kind of shut up because I don't like when these videos go for too long. I always want to keep them under like 15 minutes if possible. Under 10 would be great. But anyway, guys, thank you. You know, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I actually I had a dislike on my last video. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was the cat butt. I don't know. But yeah, just the thumbs up helps me a lot. I don't know about helping the channel, but it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm actually doing something worthwhile that people are enjoying. So, you know, hit me with the thumbs up if you like it. Oh, door. Hit that subscribe button. That helps, and like, you know, it gives me validation that what I'm doing right now is kind of worthwhile. Either way, I'd be doing it, but it's really fun trying to build a YouTube channel. I've done it before. With my last one, you might see some videos from it. It's Cody is Cody. You look that up on YouTube, you'll find it. I have some videos from my travels from like 3 years ago on there. And just other little fun stuff. And I'm trying to get back into the swing of just having fun with YouTube and doing different videos. So that's all going to be down the road a little ways here now that, you know, the weather's getting nicer. But again, I'm shutting up. Sorry. Thank you guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye. So I'm trying to teach Yuno how to come here. You saw him do it in the other video. But let's see if it works again. Yuno! Come here, boy. Look at that. What a freaking awesome cat. Train your cats. It can be done.